beautiful people, welcome back to our channel and a big happy new year to you guys. Oh my god, we're already like in the second week of January.
Wow. Yeah, second week of January, and yeah, we're back with our podcast. I know we haven't done, a lot of people did ask us, guys, should have been weekly, what's happened, but honestly, lots been going on. We were saying then.
We say that all the time.
Lots going on. I mean, I think it's a thing when you're parents and you got 4 kids, 3 at university, 1 at high school, and then obviously you're trying to run a business at home. You work together, you got to cook, you got to clean, and I'm sure there's so many people out there, parents, so not parents, just individuals.
That's just life itself, isn't it? We just have to take a step back. I think the main thing is we have to take a step back. There's a lot going on and just have some time to breathe. And it's been really, really good. Because as you can see, we've changed our name.
Yeah.
We've changed the name to the channel. So it's now the Best Couple Podcast.
Yeah, I decided to go with it for several reasons. Number one, I think we're a great couple. But I don't think we're the best couple yet. So that's something that I'm hoping that we can build on and grow so we can have a goal, an aim, a purpose of becoming like the best couple, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, we work together, we do everything together. We're like basically like friends. You know, sometimes we have our little bickers and rows and stuff as well. Well, always.
We had one literally before we even set up.
No, I didn't.
Well, it wasn't an argument. You just get on my nerves.
I know I do get on her nerves, but then she gets on mine, so, you know, I'll have to repay it back. The other reason is we thought, you know, normally you hide yourself, you hide away and you're just going, like our other channel, like, you know, what we had it before, Cooler Touch. And you just go, and that's what we did with Magic Flicks, which is our main YouTube channel. Hopefully this will become our main YouTube channel. But you hide yourself away thinking, oh God, the people who are watching, what they're going to think, what they're going to say. So you just like put up a name that not many people will, you know,
I think when
know about.
When you
in a way,
begin doing something, you want to like hide away. You don't want everyone to know. Some people who wanted to share it with the world, but we did that. Like it was kind of thing. We don't want people to find out, and you know, with Magic Flicks definitely. Cooler Touch. As much as we love the name, there were so many different things we wanted to do on there, but now that things have changed, our home life, everything has changed. You know. Maybe. I
mean, originally, Cooler Touch was basically because we were hoping we were going to do vlogs as family. You know, that there was going to be things that we do together.
Started something off.
But then our daughters all went to university. Slowly, one by one, our family just went, yeah, so there's only 3 of us. And then it was like, okay, we're not going in that direction. But we used that name because that was on the channel at the time. Yeah. But this time, we thought, why not just chuck it out there and have this goal and dream to create the Best Couple Podcast. I mean, there's so many couples out there that do podcasts, but there's so many, and I'm not saying they have to be married. They could be like 2 guys, 2 girls, friends, whatever it is. 2 people, isn't it? But, you know, something to aim for. Something, you're not being arrogant or, you know, going, you know, but creating something that, you know, you value.
Yeah.
And that's what we're hoping to do on this channel. We're hoping on this podcast, on this channel, that we can make people feel good. So we can also feel good. We want to feel good.
That's definitely it. And when Steve decided to change the name, normally I'm always like you're saying, you always think, oh God, is that too much? Like, and that's what people do. They belittle themselves.
Yeah, you
just
do.
Because you're scared of what other people are going to think. And you said the name, and for me it was like, I loved it straight away. You don't understand how many times we've come up with names for even Cooler Touch. We wasn't sure on. We wasn't. You know, there was so many different names.
Magic Flicks happened like that.
Magic Flicks did, but
and this happened
prior to Magic Flicks, it wasn't. There were so many other things that you were thinking about.
Yeah. But I mean, when that name came, it just boom.
But with this one, I was like.
Again, it was just like it just came and just went. Okay, like, you know what?
It is, and who cares what people think? You know what? We want to build on being the best, and we're hoping people who want to improve and, you know, have good relationships, you know, will come to this podcast and see us, and we're aiming to get, you know,
and I think ourselves. And I think that's the thing, isn't it, guys? Hopefully you guys can write to us and send us. I mean, majority of people do already, but I think both of us had different thoughts and ideas when we started the podcast first last year, but we had so much going on, and don't get me wrong, loads of people have so much going on, but it was like doing something that we were also uncomfortable about, because we're both thinking of doing something that was individually, something that we want to do something individually,
which we
basically.
still want to do, definitely going to do, but I think there's just need a bit
safer
more
by numbers. You see, I'll get scared.
You do what?
Safer by numbers.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That's not the case for me. I feel like there's it's not that I'm not ready for it or anything, but I know there's going to be a time when everything I want is going to be together for me to do that.
Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say was, obviously Magic Flicks, if people who like follow us, that is so much of movie related, song related, that kind of stuff. Totally different to what this is. So for this,
it's for you guys to get to know us properly, because through Magic Flicks I feel like people they love what they see when we're having our banter and we're just being us, like we would be at home, and the kids are like, what the hell, mom and dad.
Even with this, I'm hoping that we can answer questions that people want to ask, but not do it in the way that, oh my god, 50% of the population is nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking people, or like giving advice, but as like if you was sitting here with friends, like a couple, we're just there and we're going, this is our opinion, this is our thoughts. You take it, you don't. We say how things are. So hopefully we could be humorous at times. Sometimes, being ourselves, but not basically trying to go, okay, you guys need to live your life in the way that either we're living it or how other people are saying that you should live it. And again, there's so much information out there, but even things that we've tried and we've done, and we just go, why are we doing this?
Yeah, and that saying that, definitely, like this year I feel like has been, even last year, so when we switched off from Cool Art Touch and we, haven't posted for a while, that is one thing we've been really working on, and I want to continue on doing this year as well, is we just haven't been thinking about, we just jump into things at times, I think.
Yeah.
And we don't look at the bigger,
And I think it's because life has, since we were being parents, obviously, when we've been together, it's
always been on the go.
Basically on the go.
I guess
exactly.
I think that's the question I asked you last night. So me and Steve were having some time out, finally, just relaxing, and I asked you, do you think like when the kids were younger it was just manic? Like that's how it felt. Like when you look at it now, because we're in such a good
I don't think
place.
it was manic. I just think we were just busy, so like occupied.
Manic is the same thing. Busy. There was always something.
I mean, some people say, "Oh my god, I bet there was chaos," but it's just like kids being kids. They just entertain you. You're occupied. One thing.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it was not a good manic. It was good because we were busy with the kids. Kids were being kids. We were being parents. But in the sense that now we have that space where we can actually sit back and evaluate things and think before we do things, whereas before it was always about them and we never really thought about us and what we wanted to do or anything like that, and there was just too much going on, and it's always about them. And I mean, we started Cool Art Touch, even that we kind of started it, they were involved in it, and now they even like they're clear enough, obviously they were happy to be involved, but now they're like, we really don't want to be in front of the camera,
because we do have so many,
you've got to have our permission, which is fine. We understand that as well.
So many
they've all grown, we've grown. Go on.
No, you can't.
I thought you butted in there.
No,
there was something you want to say.
It was just relation to what you were saying.
Yeah, so it's like respecting their wishes and stuff, and they've grown as individual people, as so have we.
That's right.
And it's that, so it's like there were so many things. Even then, I think we rushed into everything. We rushed into thinking, okay, they want to do something, okay, we'll do this. And just the last year, they've all completely gone now. Obviously, that was a big thing for us as well. Our youngest daughter had gone, and that was only in September. And I know, considering you got 2 who've already gone, you're like, oh, you should be used to this. It gets strange. The house is empty, and it's just getting used to it all. So many emotions about, and that's why I feel like we did kind of stop with the podcast for a while, just having time out.
It was after she left,
and I think it's a good thing as well, like after she left and it was so much going on, and having time out and thinking about things this time properly, working on us as well, like what do we actually want, why do we want it, and it's that's why I asked you that question last night. Do you think, because the last fair few months, believe it or not, because even when she was around, she's got so much going on, or she's stressed with, applying to uni, and you're worried for her, or it's a stress with college. There's always something, and you don't think about you and what you want to do or what your goals, or oh God, you got to work on this yourself, or you'd like to have some time out and do this. And recently that's why it's been having time out to think about what we want to do, and planning things together and actually discussing properly, and just that.
Like you're saying, with Casey going, it has made a big change. Obviously the other two had gone, but Casey was around, so our son would still have someone that he can turn to, and the atmosphere, he's grown up with 3 older sisters, and now with all 3 of them gone, it was basically us to sort of going, we need to be more present for him, because he hasn't got that, turns to one or turns to the other. He used to do something with Raina. Raina will be tell him how it is.
That's
and
our older daughter, by the way.
The eldest. And then Ria will be the one that he'll cuddle up to, and he'll watch something, and she'll give him that kind of comfort. Casey will be the all-rounder. She'll at times give him be that bossy little sister, but then at the same time give him that comfort. She's so she had to take those 2 roles,
and we've had to now, since it's been, I think it's taken us at least a month and a half to think okay, he's okay now, which he needed us a lot during that time, because when Casey had gone, it was really hard as parents to see that, because he was very, very emotional about it.
And like you said,
he's in his shell, and we needed to be there for him. So it's having to put things to the side, and now he's okay, he's back on track. And that's the most important thing to us. It is our kids, our family. We put them first, and
we always will, regardless.
And it's okay, he's back on track as well. Everything's fine. We even get time to ourselves, which is great. It's time to move forward.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you've got kids who have grown up, and loads of parents will probably relate. I mean, if you haven't got extended family that you're basically busy all the time, going to this person's house, that person's house, doing this, doing that, all that kind of stuff, then more or less what ends up happening is, when your kids are growing up and they're all doing their own thing, which we want them to do because that's how we want to raise them, you end up realizing that you've got more time to actually sit back and think, where are we going? And that's what, like you're saying, is what we're doing. And we're going, we love doing what we do on Magic Flicks, but there's something else that we want to sort of challenge ourselves. We want to grow. We want to do things that make us uncomfortable, so we can, just like everyone else, there's got to be something new. And not only that and it's with the time that you've got, you want to do something that's valuable, either to yourself or for others. And that's why we sort of asked ourselves, why is it that we would like to do, and why? And that's why, and straight away, both of us went, we want to carry on making videos.
We love what we do.
We love what we do.
Yeah, completely. It's kind of changed our lives, all of our lives, and it's pushed us as well to want more. Whereas before, again, saying it was just always about the kids and normal life, and nothing wrong with that. But there comes to a point in life where it's okay, what about us? We've been there for them. What about
they've got to live their own lives and do their own things, and which is great. But so do we, and and that's what we sort of focus on. Not just work. This year, we're hoping that besides just work, we are doing things that we sort of enjoy, and it's not we've got to do everything together. It's not that either. We do most of the time, but if there are things that Sureet enjoys and she wants to do, then I want to, if you don't want to go and watch football or do anything else, just let me know. But it's things that we individually enjoy. So we're hoping to do that.
It's been great. So this new year has been lovely.
By the way, there ain't been no New Year's resolutions besides starting this. Is there?
No,
did I throw you off or something?
No. I'm just thinking. No, I don't.
I don't think so.
Do New Year's resolutions? I
have done. But I haven't this year. I am at the gym, but I'm always at the gym, so it isn't something that I'm doing something new. But I haven't I'm not eating this, I'm not drinking that, I'm not doing this, not doing that.
Finally,
I'm just taking care of myself.
I've got him to the stage where he's not where he used to be, because that used to be really annoying. So there's no resolutions. I think the only resolution for me is now that it feels like everything's going smoothly, everyone's doing their thing, that we work on this. And this is and I want a community here. I want like-minded people. I want to grow more than what we have. And this is so if there's a resolution, it will be this. Definitely keep up what we're doing, what we want to aim at and enjoy it along the way, and have fun.
People, we want, like you said, we want to create a community. We want to have like-minded people or people, I'm hoping that what we say and what we do, people,
And it's nothing different from what we were doing before. It's just feeling a lot more positive and nothing holding back now, I think, because of, again, feels like we can breathe and just get on, start.
See, again, and that's with that also, I, wanted to like give advice and give help anyway, everyone, because that's what sometimes you feel for yourself. You like thinking, can I do something for someone else? But what ends up happening is you end up trying to be in front of the camera and you be something that you're not, because you just see everyone else doing it, or you're feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling like, you've got to come across in a certain way. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be me. Sometimes, you'll joke about, stuff that's happening. Sometimes you can give this serious advice, but you're giving your opinions,
And I think that's what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be a big mixture of everything, life experiences that we've been through, kids, parenting, like you said at the beginning, and even this, like, encouraging people if they want to be doing something like...
My stomach's talking, by the way.
My stomach's always talking.
I'm hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It's that.
Giving it, yeah.
Advice.
And then Sureet will hopefully, like, her opportunity to say how crappy of a guy I was and how amazing she's made me. She's taken full credit, and she still, like, tries to make me into like this super dad, super husband, super man.
I think I've done a mighty fine job, to be honest. It's taken me a long time. It's finally getting there.
Well, at least she admits that I am then.
Finally
so that's it. We're done then, isn't it?
It's taken this long. They do say men, it takes them a long time to grow up, right?
Well, I'm sure there's going to be men offended now. You know what I mean? So what are you trying to say? That every man out there needs a woman to sort him out?
I think so. I think there's going to be a lot
this
of women...
This isn't a job or a project,
There's going to be a lot of women who actually understand what I'm saying and
so I'm complete
would love to give me a high five right now. Like,
I don't think the men will be giving me a high five.
If you're still at that point of trying to
get what the men are going to be saying?
This channel's for
the men are going to say, what? The men are going to go, he's under the guitar. He's under the hammer.
Yeah.
He's there, like, she's there. She wears the trousers.
It's the easiest thing to say.
He actually got trousers on as well. Sorry. Yeah, good.
And I've got a nice leather belt here. That's what I use to get him under the...
Kinky.
Yes. So, it's that. So, if there's any way we can help and advise. And it's just the same thing that we were doing last year, but a lot more now. I feel like energy...
Both on board. More focused.
And that's the thing. It's
and if we're not, then sorry.
It's an us, but a new us, as in a better us. I think that's it. Just a better us. We were good, but we're going to be a lot better. And that's it. We want to be the best. Just improving in every aspect. It's not just couple. Obviously, parenting being good for them and. Yeah.
And the thing is, success is different for different people, and it's not, oh God, you know what, we want to be the best to like have something to prove to people, or like, oh, money, views, numbers. That might not be the case. It's just that want to be the best in feeling good about ourselves.
Yeah.
And what we're doing. If you're enjoying that, and just 1, 2, 3 people who just go, we just love you guys, and you like make us feel like, you're like our brother and sister, or our mum and dad, or whatever, you know what I mean, our son and daughter kind of thing, like having those kind of connections, and those people just going, we just love listening and seeing you two together. That just means something. I think that has been the best for us.
That is very inspiring for us, because we've had that quite a lot since we've started off.
And that's what's made us feel good, the best.
Yeah, so it's pushed us as well. So the messages that we receive about those, there's just lovely little messages we receive. Is like, okay, clearly they like us. There's something about us that they like. And
don't get me wrong, the money's great as well. Thank you. Keep watching. Keep keeps our kids going. University and rest of the stuff.
Oh God, it's not.
Honestly,
guys, it's not cheap. And I've got 3 kids at uni and a house to run. And oh God, the things that the little one asks for at the moment, Christmas. It wasn't as bad this year. I think the girls have grown up where they just really don't want anything. But
things change. I tell you, I never think
it's really funny you saying
like
that, because the old one rang me last night and she was just talking about Christmas and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, Mum, why did she even say it for?" Like, we were talking about Christmas presents and what's been received and what hasn't, and she was just like, "You know what, Christmas shouldn't be about expensive gifts." And I swear to God, out of anyone, my heart was like, I wish I could just turn around and say, "Excuse me, is this you speaking?" Because from what I remember. And even not so long ago, she was the one who was more like, when it came to gifts, You know, she'd get the most, and she'd show you she's not happy. Oh my God. And if you haven't given her, like, before 12 o'clock,
hi, babes,
what she wants.
Right. All right.
So to hear her say that, I was just like, oh God, you know what? Things have really changed. Oh God. Or is it that thing now? They're working so hard at uni and they've got, you know, jobs as well. And they can understand it's not easy to buy gifts at Christmas time as well as pay for their...
That's the younger two. Casey will be like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I think once Casey gets a job, the youngest daughter gets a job, she'll be the same as well. But at the moment, she's buying gifts.
But it doesn't matter how old they get, you got to be there for them. And like I said, but at the same time, I think as parents, you stop looking at your own lives. You start, obviously, you got to be there for them and live for them. And, but you stop looking at improving yourself and your relationship. Yeah. And otherwise, if you're not just thinking about your kids, majority of the people are, thinking about their parents, their siblings, their friends. And, everything starts becoming more like I'm not saying you can't have a good time and those people ain't valuable, but it is an escape that you don't get time because you're so many different places. You don't get time to actually sit there silently and going, damn, what about me?
Yeah, it's weird.
Or what about mine and your relationship? I think the couples tend to think less because usually with families, it's like, you would be thinking, if not about the kids, it would be more or less like, besides what does my husband want to eat or what might be the case or what are you doing regarding the house, it would just be not thinking about you, but then it will be like parents, siblings, oh, now I've got to meet these friends, I want to be there for them. And again, nothing wrong with that. And then it will be like the guy will do the same thing and going, oh, what jobs or house chores or whatever I have to do as the guy, but you're doing all the other stuff. But you never just sit there and going, what about our relationship? How do we make that better?
Dude, can I ask you one question before we carry on? Are you eating fish?
No.
Are you on your PMT?
Yeah.
You must be, because I smell fish.
What the heck? How can you smell fish? I haven't even eaten today.
Well, something's fishy. Anyway, it's
actually... The only person who could be fishy is you.
I wonder how long for.
And I wonder why this is here for.
No, it's not. I'm freezing. I'm freezing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So am I. See, Christmas jumper on. Still nice, cozy, warm.
Oh my God, saying that as well. Talking about the only one.
Christmas flu though.
Huh?
Christmas flu. Flew by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean man flu, yeah?
Christmas flu? Where's the man flu come from?
Flu. You had a Christmas flu. I was like, man flu? Mine went everywhere. You put me off like when I was...
I didn't put nothing off.
Yes, you did.
Christmas flu, man flu. You're the one who looks like she's got man flu in her head.
You've always had man flu. I don't even know.
I don't get
how bad it is. It's unreal. So that is what you were saying is 100% true. We don't, and it's like now it just feels like even that part of it feels like making sure that you have that time to yourself to think things. I think it's been lovely.
And I think the only other problem that ends up happening, and loads of people are probably doing the same thing, we have spent, when you do have time to yourself, I don't know, actually maybe you guys don't, spending so much on either reading self-help books or listening to people who motivate you and tell you how to live. We've done that. Now it's been a bit like, actually,
I don't even need it.
You know what?
Do you need it?
I get it. And everyone's saying the same thing. And I'm not saying they aren't good and they're not giving you valuable information. I think you just got to take what suits, because everyone's circumstances are different. Some people are single and they can do all the stuff that everyone's saying that you should do to have that, that success. But everyone's success is something different.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people out there not in a relationship, and all they want is to be in a relationship, loving, caring relationship. There's some people out there who haven't got parents and they just wish that they had that kind of support.
Yeah.
Then there's people who want to make money because of their life and what they want to achieve, or just feel good, do things that they've never done before. Everyone's success and what they want is totally different.
Yeah.
But also everyone's circumstances are different. I mean, I can't say I want to travel around the world unless I was going to take you with me or we were going to go together and you want the same thing. You can't just go, well, this is my goal, this is my dream. But you got your kids and their school and stuff. So everyone's is, you can do whatever you want, but at the same time, you've got to look at what you have and how it fits around your life.
And this is why we tell our kids to enjoy themselves now more than
Yeah,
ever.
not just enjoy yourself, but do the things that you guys want to do, and then hopefully whoever you are with is in a line with the same beliefs, values, goals, and
you know
that you
it
can
would have
do.
been nice if our parents had did the same as well. You know what, live, enjoy, do the things that you want to now, instead of bothers you won't be able to do it.
I don't think they gave the options. They didn't look at the options. They just more or less like your job or your role is to find a job. So either you study and get a job, or you don't study and get a job.
Yeah.
And then when you get a job, after you get a job, the role is then you find or will find your partner, you get married, then you have kids. This is the system. So it doesn't matter what the job is. Obviously, the better the job you get, the better it is for you. But the process is the same.
Yeah.
Not, don't have to get married, don't have to have kids. And you know what? Do something or do the things that you want to do. I mean, besides those guys who just go around and just piss about and then they go to India and then get married to someone.
Oh yeah.
There was that kind of group as well. You knew all those lads, who just mess about. That wasn't like go and live your life kind of thing, and pursue your dreams, be who you want to be, and then if things don't work out, then see how it goes. That was just like F about as much as you want. We don't care. Get it out your system. Then later on, we'll take you abroad, get you married off, and then you can just sit there going, it's not the life I wanted, but I'm doing it for you lot. Because you lot allowed me to do whatever I wanted to do when I was younger.
God.
You know what I mean? And there are so many people, even till now, right, who are in those relationships, in those marriages, and they're not fully happy, and it's like they're still looking at, this is our job, or this is what we have to do, this is what our parents did, and long as they're happy and proud of what we done, it's validation.
It's so sad because same here. I know so many people have done the same thing. Either they've ruined someone's life born from India, they've had children as well, but they're not still even having. They're not in a
relationship.
No.
They're not in a loving relationship. So it's basically, what's that word that they say? It seems like an agreement. Okay, we're together now. This is how it is. I do what I have to do as a husband or a father, you do what you have to, but together we're not really, we turn up, we show face, but there's nothing that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing more that this is it, we're just there for the kids, which many people are. And we want to be there for our kids, but we also, you know what, they're going to grow up, have their own relationships, their own lives, their own children. And
I love the fact that our kids are already at this age, like they're at uni, but they're like, oh mum, I'm thinking of going on holiday next year with my boyfriend, or oh mum, I'm thinking of doing this. I'm like, just do it.
Do it. Our purpose shouldn't be we're going to grow old and we just got to look after our kids and our grandkids, and then, you know what I mean? That's just our job. There's nothing else, which many people, again, I'm not saying that they don't enjoy doing it. Some people want that because you know how it feels to have emptiness kind of thing. Yeah. Your kids are gone and you're going, oh gosh, they all live in their own lives. It'll be nice to have the grandkids and play with them. Not us. We actually say to them, guys, you lot want kids at the moment? Nah.
We're gonna be
we want to be
traveling.
We want to be doing stuff.
You're gonna have to.
We've done our bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be the parents that we were. We didn't have that help and support bringing our kids up. So sorry, you're gonna have to do the job unless we're back in town.
Yeah.
Then awesome.
So
but you know what? I was just thinking, it's really weird you're saying that now. The older daughter's brought a cat. Oh no, she's not brought it. Her boyfriend's brought her a cat, and he's become a part of our life. Like, we can't wait to see it. Akila. Love to you, Akila. It's like everyone's super excited to see her, and we all dote over. And I was saying to her yesterday, I was like, she rang me, and I was like,
I did not first. Don't like cats.
He was really a drama queen when the cat first came. He's if anything, she loves him more because she knows that he keeps away from her, so she wants to go to him more. So I've got so many like videos of them together, like, and he's sitting there, and she's, otherwise she doesn't want to be touched by anybody, but she does go to sleep.
It's like she's just like going, oh god, this guy's not interested. Let me just see if he'll be all right.
Everyone else she wants to run away from,
and everyone else is like going, come to me, and she's like, oh.
She's just herself. She just wants to be around, living her life.
Just like my daughter.
Leave me alone, feed me, and that's it.
Leave me alone. I'll come to you.
She is actually like her owner, her daughter. I say it to her, Martha Gia, as if she's gone after her mom. Just independent. Independent. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. We were just talking earlier. Like, if I try to say something straight, don't tell me what to do. Scrappy do. Come on, let me fight. And you say to her, she's all very much like, she'll listen to stuff, but you go, I don't think you should do. Like defenses come out.
No. Maybe she's fiery like me. That's true.
Very fiery.
But I listen, and if I'm
actually, all your daughters are fiery. Sonny isn't. Sonny is not fiery. He is not the fiery person. He's just like
human being.
The only person in our household who's not fiery is him.
But going back to the cat, I was saying to her, is this how it feels like? I feel like I've got a grandkid already. It's like, you know what you have. Not even that. I was saying we've had our own pets. We've had dogs, and it's like, I know I love my dogs, but it feels like I love this one so much more. Really weird. I can't wait to see her. Maybe it's because she can give it back.
I'd still rather have a dog though. But not that I want a dog yet.
And she's really, since she's had this cat, she's grown up every time we see her so quickly. It's like we're like, is it time to get a pet? Like that's been in the back of our heads as well. Do you think we can manage it? But then it's like, hold on, we're just talking about the chaos. It's just gone, and it's been nice to be able to sit and
not only that, we just want to sit and chill, but also not have any other responsibilities. I think we've already done what we...
Restrictions.
I mean, we're looking after our son and all that, and we'll still be there for the girls, but that we've got more freedom to do the things that we want to do, like this channel and the other channel and other things that we want to do.
Yes.
And we won't be able to do those because majority of our life has been going around doing the stuff that you have to do for your family, which is the case.
I know everyone does, and they still have dogs and pets. But going back to the Best Couple podcast, I was thinking in my head, it's like, yeah, everyone does, but our story is a lot different to everyone else's. Like, we haven't really had that support at all to depend or anything, and if you have, it's been minor here or there, and it's like, oh, boof, that's gone as well. So it has been very, very different for us. And because someone could say, well, why and you've got you're a couple, family, it'd be nice for the kids, why not, why can't you even do that? And it's like, yeah, but then we haven't had our life, and this to us is...
And I know many people will say that, but we haven't had either side family, so around in our lives, in our kids' lives. So we've done that, and that's why everything we've had to do together. So it's not just about the support, that there hasn't even been a break or space between us two, which usually at the starting, created so much chaos, like in the sense that, oh my gosh, we need a break from each other. But now we're just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I think if we did have a break from each other, we'd be lost. Like, I know when I went away for a while, when I had that cruise trip, it was weird. It was just completely weird, but it was like there's no choice really, but to just be the one going. That was strange, and I think it'd be different. We wouldn't be able to. Would you? I know you especially wouldn't be able to.
No, like I said, it feels a bit weird. I've never done it, so I can't really say. It is what it is.
So, and that's it. I think another reason for being the Best Couple podcast is just that it's not easy to be in each other's space 24/7. I mean, there's always people running off to their parents or something, just to have the weekend off, so you can put the feet up, the kids are looked after,
meet your friends and stuff, which again, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and there's been many things. We haven't. And obviously in our life we've had, we've grown.
Everything we've done is either with the 6 of us, or the 2 of us. No, well, as in, when the kids are at school or doing something, then it's just the 2 of us. No, we haven't. We have had people, but it's always been on and off, and then it's just got to the point where it's like, when you just feel like you've got to the age where you're like, you know what, we're happy we don't fit in. It's okay, but it's for you want to fit in. I think that's the thing that we haven't mentioned. It's about majority of our life, because of where you've been brought up and the people that you've been around. You first thought you fitted in and you had to be like everyone else. Then you tried even more and more to try to fit in, to be accepted by everyone else, only to then realise that I don't need to fit in. Yeah. And it's okay if people, don't see us the way that they see each other, and they have their own little gatherings and their groups and their conversations, and we don't do that, and it's not our thing. That's okay. It's not us like knocking them. They, they are who they are, and they enjoy doing what they do. It's just we don't
realizing that. But
and then we're just gonna do our own thing, our own way, and have our kids grow up in the way that we want them to grow up, or the way they want to grow up.
I'm really thankful because I love the people they are all becoming like individually, because
they're not the same to each other.
It does impact them as well, like feeling that not fitting in, and now they'll be able to. They're not copying, cousins and stuff. They are them.
Yeah, their competition isn't with each other or with other relatives or anyone else. They are just living their own life in their own way at their own pace. I wish
we could have done that back, and I feel like that's where we are at the moment. Like starting off on where they are, and I love that. So it's like knowing we've.
But it's nice that they also, our kids are the ones that encourage us and support us, and I think the older they get in, they're understanding more and more of how things were in our home and how each of us were due to our circumstances, due to our upbringing, and how things have changed and evolved and gone better since. Yeah. So,
So just that, even going back to the podcast name, it's like, I see us as the best couple because we've been through so much, so much ups and downs where you'd think, God, anyone else, well, you see couples just break like that so quickly. And we're here strong, 25 years. It's going to be this year. So it's like, geez, for after
25 years this year.
After everything we've been through, we are.
We can still be better though.
Yeah, that's it. Better. We want it. And
I think with anything, you can still be a better parent, better husband, better wife. And if you strive for it.
That's it.
Because otherwise, if you just go...
We've been through all the ups and downs so much.
Okay, let's not make this so serious and emotional.
We're not making it emotional, but now it's time to get better. The better.
I saved her.
What are you on? You saved me. So and I think we're in such a good place at the moment where it is now focusing forward and continuing on with what we want to do. And I think there's probably many people as well, there's got to be now it's about them, whether it's couples or working individually.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, you guys who are watching, if you guys want us to talk about anything, we have been together 25 years. We have gone through lots of ups and downs, which hopefully, as the podcasts, grow, we'll slowly. We ain't going to just go, here's everything that we've experienced, been through, and stuff like that. But at the same time, questions that, like I said, kids are all grown up. Well, 3 of them are. 1 of them's still here. And how we bringing them up in our own little way, in our own little world, and we're happy to have this little world, and it's nice because our lives and our relationship and our children's lives aren't dictated by other people. Outside, or what will other people think and say and feel. It's for us, it's none of anyone else's business. Same with what we're doing, and that's it. You just got to be yourselves and let your kids be themselves, and hopefully they find partners or whatever their future is, even if they don't want partners, that their life is theirs. Our job is to basically be like a guide and, be like I do want to be like a friend. I know, lots of people go, well, a father's job is to just be a father, or a mother's job is just to be a mother. I want to be a father as in I'm the provider, I'm doing everything that they need so they're safe, they're protected, someone that they can look up to and respect and, that kind of thing. But I also want to be their friend, because I think that as children, we can talk more to our friends than we can talk to our parents or anyone else. We talk to our best friend and we can tell them anything, but we might not tell them because thinking it's going to hurt their feelings, or or this isn't something that they're going to like, or they're going to be someone that they know is going to be offended by it. Mr. Sharmaji, as in 3 Idiots, how it's going to affect their life, that our parents are going to go, you can't do that. So there's always that fear that this is my parent, I can't talk to them about anything. But I'd rather have my girls and my son to be able to say, so my daughters and my son saying that, I can tell you anything I want. I mean, obviously being different age and stuff like that, and being the parent might take a bit of time to understand and process, but you have to be open to it. You have to be open to evolve and change.
And that's what it is at the moment. It's nice because you'll hear our own children come back and they know what they know at home. So when now they've moved on and they've got partners and they see the difference, like with families, it's like it's so nice because I actually have that relationship with my dad. He's not just my father. He's actually my dad. Like I think I can have those laughs and jokes and stuff.
And that's the thing. And that's why we don't want to even be serious here. If it's a serious topic, we'll talk seriously. If we want to laugh and joke and want to tease each other, which is what we do most of the time. And we'll continue on doing that. And that way, we just, it's probably more enjoyable for us because we are being ourselves. Yeah. Anyway, that was the video. Otherwise, we could go on. This was just like a beginning. Do want you guys to, obviously, if you watching us and you've reached up to here, listen to our buck, and then basically write to us things that you guys want us to talk about. And otherwise we'll have to make up our own topic and talk about it. And either I'll just go on and on like I always do because I'm good at talking. Sureet tries to shut me up, or I can every now and again I can just let Sureet talk and I'll just like pretend that I've been naughty schoolboy who's been in trouble. Which you can tell me off.
Oh my god, is this still going on? But yes, sorry. Guys, honestly, if there's anything you guys want us to talk about, or you think you know someone who'd want to watch and be interested in our channel, you kind of think that it relates, forward it over to them as well, and let us know.
We were going to do a fun one because we want this to be fun and enjoyable, but obviously, Sureet's time is up. All right, we're done now. She put the clock on. Can't go over this, Steve. Because otherwise you'll just do people's heads in. You want to turn it off?
I can't even cancel it.
There you go. See?
Okay.
We're nothing scripted, guys.
Stop.
It is what it is.
We know.
She doesn't even know how to use a phone and she's had it for some time.
Call me a boomer. Honestly, they're like, why do you even have a phone,
Mom? There you go.
Oh my god, it's not stopping. Why is it not stopping?
That's it.
Stop. Cancel.
Should just throw it out the window.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so finally, the phone is finally off. And yeah, so it was going to be fun and enjoyable, but obviously we don't want to force anything. We just want to be ourselves. So this time it was more or less reintroducing ourselves. And hopefully the next one we can have a bit more laugh, more joke, more light-hearted. And she won't put her alarm on. Yeah. And yeah, see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Take care, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.